So YouTube is going to start using AI to detect if users are actually under the age of 18, which this is actually insane. All you people who watch Minecraft or like Pokemon videos, y'all are cooked, bro. I'm obviously messing, but this is genuinely crazy. How they would determine that is how long you've had your account for, what are you searching up, what are you watching. This doesn't make any sense. Let's say you're 18 plus and you got a new Gmail, you started a new, YouTube account, just you wanted to, right? You just started a new channel. If you watch Pokemon videos or if you watch Minecraft videos or other things that are considered a little childish, even though it's really not, how would they determine that? The craziest thing too is that they're already not monetizing people who use AI generated videos, but then they'll go and use AI to detect if people are under the age of 18. Complete double standard. I don't want AI videos, I don't want AI to be used in general. I am not a big AI guy. What is the entire point of getting rid of AI content on the app, but you'll use AI to detect if people are under the age of 18. My account isn't going to be affected because I've had an account luckily for 10 plus years, but people who are not as lucky as I am, they're going to be affected because of how stupid these guidelines are. I understand that they want to protect people from watching things that they shouldn't be, but that's what parents are for. When you're little or however age you want to be to watch Minecraft videos, this is what you should be watching. Pokemon is also huge right now. This is what kids should be watching. So I understand that aspect, but the way that they're rolling this out is just a shame. Teenagers from 14 to 17 are going to be affected as well because they watch, some mature things as well. Add this to the record of completely stupid things that YouTube has done because this is really embarrassing.
So, yesterday I was watching something on TikTok, and YouTube is trying to use AI for, I guess, age restriction now. So, every time you watch on the YouTube, you gotta verify your age by showing your driver's license or your government issues that ID. And the same thing with video games like GTA and Call of Duty. Everybody been talking about it, I guess, since yesterday, but probably even longer than that. So this new bill going on in UK called Internet Protection. I want you to take a look at this TikTok video for a second.
Right now, there's a wave of pro-kid laws on the internet that are basically designed around trying to get children to not consume adult content online. Most of these laws are coming from the EU or Europe, basically, right? Europe, or the EU in general, despite not being the biggest market per se, is a big enough market where they can really bully companies into doing what they want, right? Like, for instance, the new iPhones don't have the lightning cable, they have a USB-C because the EU passed a law saying that there's too much e-trash. So despite Apple being an American company, they got in line with the EU's regulations. That same exact thing is happening for YouTube, right? YouTube just announced that they're going to be experimenting with features where they're going to use AI algorithm to basically view your viewing habits, what you watch, how long you watch it, the hours of day that you watch it, and decide whether or not it believes that you are under 18 years old, despite what you say that your age is when you sign up. If it suspects that you're not 18, it's basically going to force you to submit a picture of your ID or like a selfie or just some kind of personal information in order to use the YouTube app or website. And obviously, this presents many, many, many problems. Number one, these social media companies already have too much of our information, okay? If you have someone's phone, you basically can read their mind, and every one of these apps is looking at what we're doing on all the other apps so they can sell us stuff more effectively. And guess what they're doing with that information, okay? They're not sitting on it, they're selling it to each other to make even more profit. But number two, this is just annoying, dog. Because think about it, right? They're like, okay, so based off of what you're watching, we're gonna decide whether you're a teenager or not. You know what grown men like? Superman and video games and anime, same stuff the kids like, yo. And I'm gonna be honest, if I'm just trying to watch some regular stuff and it's trying to tell me that I'm a kid and I need to submit all this personal information, I'm just gonna do something else. I'll go outside, I don't care. And people might be thinking, oh, well, at least this is stopping kids from seeing naughty stuff, right? Number one, I don't know about you, I was exposed to inappropriate stuff online as a kid, just from me finding it just out in the world, I think I turned out okay. I think seeing stuff that's not appropriate for your age level and kind of processing it is a part of growing up. That's my personal opinion. But here's what it comes down to. If you're a kid watching bad stuff, that's on your parents, yo. Your parents are the one that bought you the iPad or the computer or the iPhone or whatever. So if they have the money to give you this stuff, I mean, you would think they would like do their jobs and make sure that you're not watching crazy stuff. So why do the rest of us need to get punished? I don't have any kids. I don't have kids in my life outside of my family. So why do I need to have a worse user experience because somebody can't raise their kid to stop them from watching whatever?
Will you need ID to watch YouTube? Yes, even in the US, starting on August 13th, 2025, if AI thinks you're under 18, you might have to provide an ID for full access. In a move that mirrors the ID verification laws that have recently taken effect in the UK and EU countries, YouTube has announced that it will use AI to determine whether a viewer is 18 or older, purportedly based upon their viewing habits. If the AI works as advertised, then adult users won't even know that it's there, purportedly. But if the algorithm gets it wrong, users will have YouTube's nanny controls activated automatically, resulting in restrictions on what they can watch. Misidentified users then have the option to provide proof of their age by way of supplying a valid credit card or government-issued ID. Supporters claim this will help shield children from harmful content and fight so-called misinformation. But privacy advocates note that the duty to protect our children from online threats rests with the parents and not big business. They've labeled these plans as a Trojan horse designed to usher in social credit scoring and license for the internet schemes to limit free speech. What do you think? And for a deep dive and a conversation on this, and the connection to Spotify's new policy, be sure and head over to our Substack at World Brief ZMC. Links in the bio.
Because over there in London, they got an age restriction. Like, say if you pay like GTA 5 online, you gotta show your ID, and not only that, you're gonna show like any government issue like ID identification. That's over there in London. So I don't know the bill passed over there in London now, but this is gonna be a huge bad idea because you're giving data brokers, identity theft, a good reason to not only steal your ID but also your identity. Because now YouTube using AI to filter, like, say if you watch anime, like, let's say any type of anime, and they ask for your age restriction, you gotta scan your, take a selfie, or you gotta show your ID, your government issue ID, your state ID. And YouTube got hacked like a few years ago. I don't know if anybody noticed it or not. YouTube got hacked a few years ago, and so personal information, email accounts got leaked. Now, if they start doing that, is it gonna be the same way with content creators? So yeah, so not only you have to show a valid ID. So say, for example, say if you like a grown adult, like in the 20s or 30s, if you watch Pokemon, and Pokemon is like made for kids, but grown adults will also watch Pokemon, and you gotta show them your ID or your debit card to prove you're actually an adult to watch shows. But if like say a kid like 10 years old play GTA 5 online, and the parent also got to show the ID and the IDs and show the appropriate age just to play video games. One of my friends told me about this, something like this going to happen, but I never believe it is actually going to be true or not. So
YouTube is now asking everybody to upload their driver's license to make sure that there's an age verification. Spotify is doing the same. Now, think about this for a second. They want you silenced. They just knock on your door. They don't even have to look you up. They already have all your information. They want to do it to protect the children. Like, share, and repost this as many times as you can. Share with your friends. This is ridiculous. It's in the Constitution. We have the freedom of speech. I understand that there's a child video problem. Get rid of it. You guys haven't gotten rid of it yet. When are you going to start getting rid of it? The whole internet's supposedly full of it if you just look for it. But you want my driver's license? Come on. This is out of control. This is like the book 1984. This is crazy. What are you guys thinking? How are we going to stop this? I mean,
because over there in London, they got an age restriction. Like, say if you pay like GTA 5 online, you gotta show your ID, and not only that, you're gonna show like any government issue like ID identification. That's over there in London. So I don't know the bill passed over there in London now, but this is going to be a huge bad idea because you're giving data brokers, identity theft, a good reason to not only steal your ID, but also your identity. Because now YouTube using AI to filter, like, say if you watch anime, like, let's say any type of anime, and they ask for your age restriction, you gotta scan your, take a selfie, or you gotta show your ID, your government issue ID, your state ID. And YouTube got hacked a few years ago. I don't know if anybody noticed it or not. YouTube got hacked a few years ago, and so personal information, email accounts got leaked. Now, if they start doing that, is it gonna be the same way with content creators?
If you are under the age of 18, you might want to watch this video. In just the last couple of weeks alone, the UK passed a bill that requires everyone to prove their age if they want to access certain sensitive content, which includes apps like Reddit, Discord, X, and Blue Sky. YouTube announced that they'll begin to use AI to estimate the age of users in the US so that they can add safeguards to the videos they are recommended. Spotify is rolling out age verification in the UK, which could lead to your account being permanently deleted if you fail the checks. Xbox is rolling out age verification to the players in the UK who have their date of birth on their account set as over 18. And Australia has just backtracked and added YouTube to the list of social media apps that will be permanently banned to everyone under the age of 16 in December. Yeah, and while this all feels very sudden, this is actually the result of years of political pushing to make the internet safer for kids. Currently, in the United States, 24 states have passed online age verification legislation. Canada recently reintroduced age verification bill S-209. France passed similar legislation last year, only for it to be suspended while they investigate whether it matches up with EU legislation. Point is, while the vast majority of people support making the internet less harmful for minors, to make that actually happen, everyone needs to prove their age, not just kids. And so privacy concerns still need to be addressed. But either way you look at it, it seems like the days of using the internet freely, especially if you're under 18, are numbered.
Now, does the same rule apply with content creators? Like, I'm a YouTuber, and I'll upload, like, GTA 5 online, Predator Underground, and Call of Duty videos off the grid. Now, let's say, for example, if you upload, like, one GTA 5 online video, and if you got to, in order you to upload it, you got to show your ID, or take a selfie yourself just in order to upload one video on your YouTube account. So to make the video public that anybody can watch. Now this AI supposed to like filter all age restricted like YouTube shows. Now I don't mind. I support internet safety for kids because those kids should not be looking inappropriate websites. Quote, if you see me doing my air quotes, no kid should not be looking on inappropriate websites. that's a big no-no. I understand about that, but we want to talk about adults, right, who content creators, who upload like gaming videos. It's gonna be like the same thing, like educational videos, like tutorial videos, like how to build a homemade tables and all that stuff. This is getting crazy. Now, I do understand YouTube try to make like try to make it safety for like kids. But if you want to make it safety for kids, get rid of the kid shows and leave like the regular content alone. Like separate like kids content like Blue's Clues and Sesame Street stuff. Make like a separate YouTube for kids. Well, make it a second amp, YouTube amp for kids, for the parents could like regulate and control the kids monitoring like videos and stuff. Make it like a YouTube video amp is kid friendly. If they like type up GTA 5 online, they can't access it because that's like 18 and up. But if they make like a second amp for like kids, for kids like 5 years, and up, make it for kids friendly, like they can watch Blue's Clues and Elmo and Sesame Street and stuff. But this is getting out of control. But now YouTube is censoring us to make content videos. We use their platform, a manga-based platform. YouTube been out for years, and this now all of a sudden now they want to do censorship on content now. Now I don't like the AI age restriction, but I can see it's like there will be several problems with it, because if you're a grown adult who just want to watch a gaming video, you gotta show ID just to prove you're a legal age. This could be like a huge problem because one, you expose yourself to data brokers. Two, YouTube company could be liable for lawsuits. And three, today's age, hackers are like, if you like expose your whole name and address, and some hacker get hold of it, it's gone forever. So that means anybody get hold of your bank accounts and your home address and stuff. This AI age restriction thing, I hope it ain't gonna last too long, but because one, it's gonna cause too many problems. Because YouTube is a mega-based company, been around for since the late 2000s or early 2000s. This is gonna be a huge problem because one, each time you log into the account, want to watch a video, you gotta show your ID or your debit card, and data hackers will get hold of your information. YouTube. I like using YouTube. I like watching videos on YouTube and uploading videos. And my review count is good. My subscribers is also good. But I don't know, it's going to be like the same will apply for content creators who use YouTube to upload videos. It don't have to be a GTA 5 online or a Call of Duty video. It could be any video you could upload, and you gotta go through this verification, age restriction, showing your ID and face scanning. It's become too much, and people will just stop using YouTube altogether. I don't want to see it happen, but I got a strange feeling it's gonna cause too many problems, and YouTube will get sued for it because data brokers got hold of the user accounts and addresses. And YouTube be held liable because they let an AI use it. An AI scan the IDs and facial scan so they get able to watch content. So I want to leave another TikToker video, and I want to get guys' opinion on it. You guys think this is a good idea or a really bad idea? Let me know in the comments. And this is Gaming King 778, and see you guys next time.
Yo! Just when I thought YouTube was going in the right direction, they ruined everything, bro. And what I mean by that, YouTube was actually implementing good features. They were cracking down on all these faceless AI pages. They made it to where you could curse in the first 7 seconds. But gang, what is this? Nobody asked for this feature at all. So if you haven't been paying attention, YouTube is rolling out an AI to detect if users are actually 18. So it's gonna completely ignore the age that you have listed on your profile. And it's gonna go off of the way that you move. So if you like a bunch of things that you were keeping up with from your childhood, like maybe you like Pokemon or maybe you like anime or something, you could get flagged. And in order to be able to access certain videos, you're gonna have to give them your ID, and eventually you might have to even give them a face scan. Gang, this is not 2K. They're really doing this to get your data. It's not about the kids, bro. Have you ever got a random call before? That's because they have your information. So imagine you start getting mail, or even worse, bro, maybe you get framed for a crime or something. And YouTube is not the only one implementing this feature. I even seen it with Spotify, bro. The internet was the Wild West at one point in time, but they're beginning to crack down, and we might be entering a dark age of the internet, bro. I'm not rocking with this at all. Do not give them your ID. Do not give them your face scan, bro.